Hello peeps and welcome to Sundays with Sparky. How is it going? It is officially 2015. Alright, January. Wow. It seems to have come around very quickly. Which is odd. But then I think people say that every year because time is just one of those things. Same time as it took last year and the year before that. So anyway, that was a bit random. Movies and video games. This week I have been watching two movies. The first of which is the Wolverine. I saw this at the cinema a little while back. This was one of those movies where I'm like, right, he's gonna go into his like berserker rage any minute now. He's gonna go into his berserker rage. You watch him go into his berserker rage any minute. He's just gonna go mental. He's gonna lose it. He's just gonna kill everyone and just destroy them all. It's gonna be fantastic. Didn't happen. Didn't happen again. So that's another movie that Wolverine's in that doesn't happen. Never mind. Maybe one day. Maybe one day before Hugh Jackman retires, it'll happen. But we'll have to wait and see. It was all right. It was an interesting tale, an interesting story with some characters that we'll probably never see again. With Days of Future Past, the way that ended. Kind of, I don't know if the Wolverine in their kind of timeline ever even actually happened. So yeah, because obviously that was before Days of Future Past, but now that Days of Future Past has ended, it kind of ends and I don't know. This time travel just messes my brain. I'm just gonna leave that. Okay, next movie, Pacific Rim. Again, see, I've seen this movie twice now, right? I saw it at the cinema because I was like, wow, it's got big robots and big monsters. It's, you know, got to watch it in the cinema. And it has the same problems. I think I enjoyed it more watching it on my computer than I did watching it in the cinema. In the cinema, well, you got your 3D glasses on as well, so everything is a little bit darker than maybe it would be otherwise. So yeah, what better way to showcase this fantastic movie of big mechs against big monsters than to shoot all of it at night. And in the water, so you can barely see what's going on. The only time you ever see a kaiju and a Jaeger fighting each other in the daytime was a small clip that they show in reference to a news broadcast about the big wall that they've been spending ages building, just getting smashed up. And I was just like, why is this always shot at night? I can't see a bloody thing. I could actually see more watching it on my my monitor here than I could when I went to the cinema to see it, which is dumb. It's really dumb. And I appreciate the fact that the portal thing was at the bottom of the ocean. That's fine. We didn't need to have all of the rest of the fighting between these two things at night. You could have had them during the day in the ocean. That would have been fine. Just annoying. And the whoever wrote the script for that one, they need to get someone else to write the script for the next one because the script was terrible. Today we are cancelling the apocalypse. Really? I mean, come on. Could you not think of a better line? It's almost like they wrote it down and put like a little asterisk next to it to sort of say, I need to think of a better line than this because this line is terrible. and then just didn't bother. But it's not just that line. I mean, that's the line that stands out, but there are lots of other stuff that's just so cliche. Some of it is fine, some of it is just is okay, but there's just some stuff that's just so bad. And it was like the character stuff, like there was the Australian Jaeger pilot and his dad, and he had like this thing of like being a hole and just being really egotistical, and he obviously didn't get along with the main character, and they were obviously going to fight and fall out, and then in the end it was going to be okay. And it's like, fuck off. Come up with something original. And also spoilers. I've just realised, probable spoilers, if you haven't seen Pacific Rim yet. The ending of Pacific Rim is almost exactly the same as the ending to the Avengers. I'm not sure if you realise that, but it is. Sending a nuke through a portal to destroy a big alien threat, and then coming back through after the explosion, and then someone not sure whether you're still alive or not, and then you wake up and everything's okay. The only difference is that the guy from Pacific Rim didn't do it in quite an amusing style as the way that Downey Jr. did it in Avengers, and he didn't ask to go for shawarma either. But yeah, it was almost exactly the same. And when I saw it, I was like, wait, I've seen this ending already. Right, enough of that malarkey. I'm going to talk about video games. I have been playing some of a game that I can't remember the name of. Oh yeah, Wolfenstein, The New Order. I've been playing some of that because it actually works now. When I bought it, my graphics card that I had at the time wouldn't actually support it. So that was pretty dumb on my part. But I did buy it for cheap, so it wasn't a complete waste, but it was a bit annoying, to say the least. But now it works, and my new graphics card is being able to run it. So I've been playing that and having a blast with it, loving it. So good, lots of fun. I'm tempted to do a one-off Wednesday this week for it, just because I've been having a lot of fun. But there's a chance that I might end up finishing the game before that happens, so I don't know. Yeah, I really, really enjoy it. And if you haven't played it and you like first-person shooters that aren't multiplayer, then you should probably give it a try, because it is cool. Very, very good indeed. So this week we had Warlords of Draenor building the garrison. Mr. Garrison. The accents don't get much better. I do try and a few little things a little differently in some of the future episodes of this series, the Through the Dark Portal. I'm still not sure that that's the best name for this, but that's the one I've gone with. So yeah, I'm having a blast with it. I think it's quite fun. But it occurred to me the other day that this series might go on forever because yeah, I'm trying to keep each episode to around 15 minutes, maybe 20 at a push, because I think longer than that people just don't watch it. If you see a video that's 20 minutes long against a video that's 15 minutes long, you're more than likely going to watch the one that's 15. So I've been trying to get them for around 15 minutes. That seems to be the best kind of number. We also had some Garry's Mod, some more TTT with my buddies. That was fun. That's always fun. I don't really need to tell you much more about it other than we always have fun playing those games, which you wouldn't probably know if you've been with me for a while, because the videos speak for themselves. They're usually quite entertaining, and I always tell you that they're fun. So there's that. And on Friday we had the Chaos Shaman deck for the Hearthstone's big deck player, and that's probably the most fun I've had with the Shaman deck for a long time. I think the only other Shaman deck that I've enjoyed playing was the one, I can't even remember if I made a video on it. Yeah, no, I did make a video on it. It was the really crazy one. I'm going to have to look it up to find out which one it was. Yeah, the Rattle Shock Shaman. That was like 4 months ago. Yeah, if you haven't watched the Rattle Shock Shaman video, check that one out, because that was a lot of fun too. Using the Ancestral Spirit and Reincarnate combo. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the Chaos Shaman deck, if you're looking for a new Shaman deck, give it a try, because it's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. I think that's me. I think that's done for this week. Alright, thanks for watching, peeps. I will see you next week. We'll talk about more movies and more video games. Possibly. I don't know what movies there'll be yet. And I'll see you next week. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.